The 100,000-year ice age theory ironically took just a few years to convince people it shaped today's landscapes. Former earth sciences teacher David Nelson explains how a courageous geologist challenged that theory, proving the Bible's flood account was right all along.
When people think of glaciers moving across the continents, it really has been misdiagnosed. It's not ice that's been going across the continents, it's water that's gone across. And that's what we'll be, again, eventually getting into. Scott, Missoula flood story, before we talked earlier, had you heard about the Missoula flood story?
No, before the cameras came on, I said that I'd been to Missoula. We used to go camping in Missoula, Montana when I was a kid. Come down to the States and go to Missoula, Montana on our way across to Fargo and up to Winnipeg, Manitoba. So yeah, I've been through Missoula.
Beautiful country there. In all of my schooling and through college, I never heard about Missoula flood. It wasn't until I was watching a Nova movie, The Mystery of the Mega Flood, and I heard about this mega flood.
So Nova, this is the Earth Science Channel.
Right, the one that shares all the truth there, yeah. So I would show this to my students, and they loved it because it produced all these canyons and everything. But let me first tell you about the beginning of this story. Harlan Bretz was a high school teacher, and in the summers, he would go out to Washington State, and he would hang out in the central part. And as he was out there, he's like, this is really wild topography. There's like giant wounds in the ground. There's ripple marks that are like 100 feet tall and like 200 feet apart. And after he studied for a while, and he was a US geologist, he gave his presentation, I believe it was in the late 1920s, and he told them there was a big flood in the Pacific Northwest, and it did all of this. And he's like, I believe he was the one who said too, it took about 6 hours, based on his calculations, to get
6 hours
to the Pacific Ocean. Yes.
Okay.
So
that's
water.
real fast.
Real fast. Water racing through there.